Okay, what we got, or we're gonna try, we're gonna drill a small hole before we drill a big hole. We've marked off where we think the center of this elbow should be. Now that's gonna put us roughly about like that, so the box is gonna be roughly about here. Like that. Little work by this afternoon, you'll see that. But we are first going to test. You can see right here we've marked so much off of this, so much off the floor. We think it's right, but we're going to drill with a small hole just to be sure. Now, I need to go in there and look. Our hole came out. And if you can see that right in the spot we expected. We're going to have our home sink battery here, which is 19 inches tall. On the top of this is 29 inches. So that gives our cabling to come over here and go straight up behind to the inverters. So we'll have a nice neat cabling. It won't interfere with our battery. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Come back in a minute and I'll show you my little cheap hole saws from, man, I don't know how old those things are. Those are at least 40 years old. I buy better sets of them, then I lose them, and these are the only ones I can ever find, or the other ones get destroyed, or somebody borrows them. A lot of tools disappear from people borrowing them. They forget where they borrowed them from somehow. But anyway, I will put this hole saw on here and bring you back when I make the fatal cut into the building. Thank you. Okay, I promised I'd bring you back for the destruction. This is either going to be really good or really bad. We'll see how it works. This is our hole saw from a little wood plug hole saw. Like I said, I've had better ones. They get destroyed, get lost, get borrowed, forget where their home was. So this little one I've had for 40 years. The old stuff nobody wants to borrow. So I always get to keep it. So yeah, we're going to put it in where we drilled this. This is where we drilled that little pilot hole on the outside. Let's see if I got your camera aimed right angle. We're going to put our drill bit centered up on that. This is a bigger bit. I used a 1/8 for that pilot hole so I could plug it up if it was in the wrong place. And we are going to, oh boy, here goes. Uh-oh, that's not good. Come on. Don't do that. See? This is why nobody wants to borrow my old stuff. They only want to borrow the new tools. Imagine that. You got friends like that? That is not straight. Why is that not straight? What is wrong with you? Ow! Come on, baby. Lock in there. Okay, you're supposed to be locked. That's the closest we're getting to straight. Let's see if it'll finish without coming loose. There's no chuck to tighten this little electric drill. So. Okay, we can see daylight through there. Not sure if that's good or bad. This is our first leak in our little building. We will probably save that plug just for Future reference. If we ever want to pull it back, we got a plug. Imagine that. Okay. We'll see how our hole looks. It definitely looks like a hole. We're going to put, okay, on the box, we have this threaded adapter. It's going to go through your hole into the knockout. And then we have a nut that tightens on top of it, and that's how we're going to secure it. So we want this non-build end to go through the wall. And then we will have to adjust the outside. We actually need, or will need, one of the knockouts nuts. And that's going to just basically screw on there like that. Yes, I could have probably got a plastic one, but yeah, no, we didn't get that. So this is what we got, and I'll have to grab a pair of pliers. What are you doing, Miss Muffins? Huh? Okay, so we are now outside. We're just going to sit that on there for right now. And we are going to put the knockout out, which is it. You know, I know they love to play, but they want to play right where you're at. There we go. See if I can just grab that. Maybe. There we go. There is our knockout. I don't know what that's good for, but be good for something. Okay. And actually, we're going to have to get a screwdriver to pull that out. So, hold on a minute. I got to check something out. Okay, we've hung the box. We have backer boards on it, which I'll show you in a second. We have a little issue. This sweeping 90 comes out too far away from the wall, so I misfigured with that. I'm going to have to go back and either get one of the junction boxes that tee into the wall and then come out and up, or a straight piece of pipe and a defined 90. This plastic is just too thick for me to heat and bend like you would a normal piece of PVC pipe, so I'm just going to wait until we go back to town to get the other fitting and just do it right, not worry about it. I don't want to make the hole any bigger, because where the pipe fits through it, I want to be able to seal up around it for water. And yeah, I still have room over here to sit one outdoor battery. I could fit something as big as an EG4 battery over there. I think that's probably the widest one. I don't think anybody else has one wider than that, but I could be wrong. And again, we have the other side too. So this cover comes down and we are waterproof there. So the RV plugs can hook in there. The generator cable is going to come from underneath the bottom, and we need this fitting back, but there's your electrical connection installed. This would be the same thing if you were in an RV park and you put it on the pole, or you mounted it in the ground on a pole for your campsites. If you had it at your hunting site or anything like that, this box just simply lift up and push in, and you have your 50 amp, 30 amp, 120, and you have circuit breakers right here. So you have 50, 30, and 120 there. So just pull it forward, and tighten that down, and you are good to go. And you can lock it or bolt it on the end so it doesn't come up, but it's a heavy metal case. It's not going anywhere. And for the inside, I use 2x4 for backers, and that will give me, I don't know if it'll give me any more room to hang anything else. I may be able to hang something off the end in the future, or I don't know. Just give me something solider and cleaner to look for a backing board. But that's what we have. Your inverter and your MPP is going to go here. Your charge controller, we're not sure. It may fit on the shelf down here, or it may go over here on the side too. That'll be determined by the cable length, I guess. But that is your install for the electrical panel box. So y'all click like and subscribe, and keep watching for more updates.